So now we're in Queen Goma's little arena. And again, this is probably the easiest boss fight. Again, this is probably the easiest boss fight. There we go. Door closed. You hear the little creepy crawly. You do look up. Actually, I think you have to use this, don't you? Hi, Miss Goma. The little division sign. Again, the easiest boss fight. I don't think anything really rivals it in terms of easy. Oh, I forgot how to play this game. I hit. You have to deliver at least 6, I think the math was. Maybe 7. I fucked up so much there. It's not even funny. Easy my ass. There we go. So you want to defeat these eggs as quick as possible. Don't want them to land on you, of course. They might land on me because I'm in a landing zone. 2, 3, and you don't want to be in her landing zone. See, she's over there. I need to back up. There we go, and... Oh, I missed. Maybe it's 9. It's an odd number. Can't believe I didn't get her. Alright, well, again, you're gonna be very easy to defeat anyway, Goma, so let's just call a spade a spade. Your ass is grass. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, did I defeat it? Alright, maybe 10. Who knows? Maybe it's different each time. I don't know. However the game feels. Anyway, she's defeated. So here, the Great Deku Tree will tell us that the world is in danger from an evil being that will have to travel quite some bit. He'll congratulate us with his beautiful mustache, as we've already discovered that he has. Yet more to tell you, I will listen. Just for you, buddy. Yeah, so he'll tell us about the Wicked Man of the desert. And he'll also tell us the story of eventually something. Yeah, just a little B-roll of a man riding on a horse. Ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule, for it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. And speaking of said Triforce, here's what I was alluding to. He will tell us of said Triforce that we need to collect 3 individual relics. Din, the goddess of power. Nairu, the goddess of wisdom. And the one that we're about to get, Feror, the goddess of courage's relic. Cut all this out. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm. So we have to make sure he doesn't touch, said, even breathe in that building. The resting place. We needed to break the curse. We broke the curse, but it was already too late. The curse had eaten the tree, the Great Deku tree, unfortunately passed away. And unfortunately for Hyrule, I'm their final hope. So we have to go meet the princess of Destiny. And now we get our reward for what we just did, our valor and effort to save the tree, as useless as it was. But we got Farer's relic, the Kokiri Emerald. I'm sorry, Saria. Yes, I am leaving. She knew I was gonna leave the forest and that I was different. Oh, I'm different. Don't you worry. We already knew. We'll still be friends forever. And here we get the key to what is really gonna help us. The ocarina that'll get us through quite some bit of this game. Now this is Hyrule Field. And we're gonna see probably my favorite character here soon. I think I shit on him most of the last series anyway, so might as well just give him my favorite character status now. At least he's cool in the first time he comes up. Telling me that the time has come. This is the fourth person that has told me the time has come to actually leave the fucking home that I had and go out and try to kill myself as many times as possible. Oh yes, I got all that, buddy. Thank you for telling me to go fuck myself. So, we just bought the Hylian shield. This will help us in future endeavors. I'm just buying it now because I'll forget later. And while we're in the process of doing what we should do, yeah, she's gonna make fun of my clothes. Yeah, I'm not from around here. This is Milan. Yes, I'm a fairy boy. My dad owned Lanzan Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk and he hasn't come back yet. Do I want to touch that joke? You know what? Everyone else's dad says that they're gonna go get milk or cigarettes. Never comes back. So we're just gonna sneak around as much as we can without getting caught. And now we have to climb back up this little hill. Oh, no we don't. No we don't. No we don't. There's a guard there. At one point we do have to climb back up. There we go. This is where we climb back up, slowly but surely. Hit the right part of the hill. Now if he shut the hell up. And so there will be a guard there. So we climb back down here, go into the little divot, go back up the wall. And as you see, it is going to be sunny, sunny, sunny here soon. We jump, and then we go back in the water. gain some rupees. Maybe I'll get back to 94 or whatever I was at before. Climb back up here. And you'll see that there is a fat, bald man here. Why is this important? Well, I'm going to show you in the next clip. Obviously, you don't want to get caught by the guards, but if you do, this will happen. But, again, as in the next clip, this is important. You'll see we run back into Milan. And I'm going to the castle, fairy boy. Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Teehee. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give you this. And she's gonna give us an egg. An egg containing what? You'll also find out. And now as the morning rises, the chicken has hatched from the egg. And now we do this to him. Boy, I wish the box wasn't in the way. So, can a person get a little shot at? Yeah, he's not going to be awake. Or, he's not going to be happy that he's awake. But, we have to do this. So, let's talk to him. There we go. Now we get to see his face. And, he's going to ask who I am. And this is actually Talon. He'll play some part later. But, yeah, he's now going to do a little funky run to go meet his daughter, who is not going to be happy that her father fell asleep again. Does a little funny run, and yeah. So now we push these boxes. I already pre-started that entire process while I had dead time. That's why the boxes were in the way. They were not there before, as I'm sure you guys saw. And we're just going to push this little boxy box over here. And then we're going to go into that little hole. We seem to crawl through a lot of holes in this game. Come on, just jump, not grab. There we go. Now, how many times will this happen? Oh my god, I took it on the first try. And now the fun begins. The castle courtyard. Now, there's several ways you can do this. I'm gonna do this. Get out of the way, Bush. There we go. So now this one's a little bit tougher because there's two guards. One will start before the other, and then they'll cross paths. That guy will go to the top corner. This guy will go to the bottom corner. See, when that happens, you go. He needs to go to the top corner. Both need to go to the opposite corner of where you're supposed to go. This one is a little bit simpler. As long as you don't fall, which is what almost happened to me. I'm using a very, very poor controller. A Nintendo 64. There you go. Just a little walk like you just put yourself. And then we wait for these two. This one is the last set of guards, I believe, we have to go through. Now, this is the last. This is a tricky one because they're both gonna meet each other right here. They will never suspect that there is a small, blonde-haired little elf. So once that guy starts moving, we make our little poop run. Oh no, there is one more guard. I forgot about him. I think there's another guard on the back end. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. So that guy basically disappears. You can't go the right way. You really just have to get lucky. But we're gonna move up. Can't move too far. So, see, that's where they are. That guy has to move. As soon as he moves across that side... In fact, we could probably get around. Yeah, we did. Perfect. And now, we have reached... Castle Courtyard. We meet... the one, the only, the Zelda. And who am I? No one. How did I get past the guards? Don't ask. Is that? Yes, it is. It's a fairy. I am from the forest. Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? I sure do. Do you have it? Yes. So she's gonna ask about that. We're gonna have a little conversation. She's gonna tell us about the evil that presides, who she thinks the traitor is. She's gonna tell us a story that the Deku tree had already told us a little bit more, though. So... Yeah. You're Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. We already know that. What is my name? Bob Saget. Okay then, Drew. I'm going to tell you the secret of the Sacred Realm that has been passed down. See, this is where the story comes in. Alright. Let's just... Well... We might keep some of this in. So she's going to tell us about the three goddesses, of which the Deku tree has already told us about. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in their hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. We contain the righteous heart in this game. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. They built the Temple of Time, the sages did, so as to protect the Triforce. So, the Temple of Time is where we are trying to get. The entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time, and in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. 3 relics, if you will. The Ocarina of Time. We need the Ocarina of Time. I understand the story. So this is from her story. The dark clouds, they symbolize one man and one man alone. Evil that is Pickle Nose, known as Ganandorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert. Though he swears allegiance to my father, he is surely not sincere. And she thinks the dark clouds again symbolize that man. Boy, he is ugly. So she told her father about the dream. He thought she was crazy. Turns out she isn't crazy. We'll learn that the hard way here soon. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it, and he wants to conquer Hyrule. Now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please, let's do it. Thank you. So, she's afraid of that man destroying Hyrule. He has such terrifying power, but it is fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganandorf get to the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. You got it. And she is going to give us a letter. A letter that will prove of most importance. So here's the attendant that we are going to follow out. Hello. I think her name is Impa. Yeah, Impa of the Shaikas. So, yeah, she's responsible for Zelda. Or taking care of Princess Zelda. Gonna tell us we're courageous. We're heading on a big journey. My role in Princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. This will also play importance later in our journey. Actually, there might be 2 different ways it might be important. So this is actually the background music when you reach this part of the castle. Now we will memorize it and play it. Nintendo, don't copyright strike me. So that part is done. We are done. She's going to tell us more about that mountain with the smoke circle around it. So we need to protect Hyrule. Our next stop is up that mountaintop. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. That is where we have to go next. And at the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up to Death Mountain. So, again, as I said, it has some mysterious powers. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. And it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. That's a huge one. So, they're counting on me. Let's get going.